I welcome you to this session of ISO 9001 2015, and today we are going to talk about clause number 8.2.4, changes to requirements for products and services. This is a relatively very small clause, but in any case let us discuss it. So first of all, as usual, I will read out the requirement to you, and the requirement is like this. Clause 8.2.4 changes to requirements for products and services. The organization shall ensure that relevant documented information is amended and that relevant persons are made aware of the changed requirements when the requirements for products and services are changed. So that's all in this requirement, and let us discuss it in more detail. See, as you understand, there may be many reasons for changing the requirements for the products and services. It may happen because of suggestions from the people from within the organization or from outside the organization. Whatever it is, if the organization thinks that there is need to change the requirements of the products and services, then those changes should be made in a organized manner, in a proper manner. That means those changes must be duly documented, duly approved, and duly communicated to all the concerned people. See, this is important. When the changes are made, they need to be communicated to all the relevant personnel. That means the people who are manufacturing the products or providing the service, or the customers, the regulatory authorities if they are concerned with this change, or the outsourced people whom we have outsourced any activities, and if they need to know this change, then all the relevant people, that is important. The word relevant is important here, that the changes must be communicated to all the relevant parties, and they need to be documented, they need to be reviewed, and once the requirement has been changed and the documentation has been upgraded, see, the procedures may have to be upgraded, the work instructions may have got to be upgraded, the system needs to be amended if there are any changes. Then all this has got to be done, and whatever needs to be communicated to all the relevant people, that must be communicated. Please keep it in mind that procedures are our proprietary items. Procedures are not supposed to be communicated outside the organization, but the changes made to the products and services, that much portion of the information can always be shared with all the relevant outside parties, and those relevant outside parties could be the customers, they could be the regulatory authorities, or they could be the people whom we have outsourced the processes. So anybody who is concerned with the product or the service, the information must flow to them regarding changes in the products and services. So this is all in this clause, and this needs to be done whenever there are any changes. Otherwise, there is no need to inform anybody about anything. So if there are changes, then the relevant personnel have to be informed. Okay, I think the requirement is quite simple and you have understood it. But if there is any portion where you are not comfortable, you have not understood the requirement, please write down your comment below this video, and I will make sure that I provide the necessary explanation to you and provide the necessary clarification to you. And please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and also at the same time press the bell icon, so that as and when I load the next video, the information regarding loading of the video will reach you immediately and you can see that video. And if you like my videos, please give me a thumbs up, please give me a like, and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues, and I'll feel very happy if you do so. Okay, thank you very much for watching my videos, and see you on next Sunday, and next Sunday we will discuss the next clause, that is 8.3. So bye bye till then. Okay, see you.